Hello, Fairmount School students. This is Dr. Galiana here with your Thursday morning announcements, and I am standing out in front of the beautiful Fairmount School, and I am in front of one of my favorite places, the Drop and Go Zone. Oh boy, do I miss being here! But I will make my announcements today from the front of Fairmount School. I always have that picture there, but isn't it cooler that I'm actually here? How cool is that? And there's Mrs. Ashton Loeb. Okay, so you interrupted my morning announcements, but that's okay because we can keep it moving. Okay, so today's important announcements are, let me minimize my face a little bit. There we go. Today's morning announcements are, it is Thursday, June 4th, 2020, and we only have 14 days of school left during this distance learning time. Fortunately, we remain Fairmount strong. You kids are doing such a good job. I really appreciate it. Parents, thank you for helping the kids, and teachers still with those valuable lessons. Today we actually have some cool lessons that we will be sharing with you too, because today we will be having our hour of code. But before we get to that, Tuesday's riddle of the day was, what can jump higher than a building? And the answer is anything that can jump. So that was a cool trick question I was trying to put in there for you. Remember, boys and girls, it's a riddle. So it's tricky on purpose, but we have a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed your answers. You guys had a lot of great answers. But the answer was anything that can jump, because a building cannot jump. You know, I had you start thinking about maybe a cheetah can jump over a building. What animals can do that? Buildings are really high, but in reality, buildings can't jump, so anything that can jump. So I thought that was a great question. And the riddle of the day for today is, if you took 2 apples from a pile of 3 apples, how many apples would you have? Now, boys and girls, remember, I'm trying to trick you here. So be careful reading every single word and then do the math, be logical, and then put your answer in the classwork section of our Google Classroom, and then you will be entered in a raffle to win the personal parade. This month's personal parade winner is Mr. Mejia, Christopher Mejia from Mrs. Montesano's class. We will be contacting you so we can have that parade sometime soon. So look out for us. And last but not least, today is an hour of code for Thursday, June 4th. Your teachers are going to share a link in the Fairmount School Hour of Code with Fairmount School Hour of Code activities. And we're going to have a great time, boys and girls. You're going to have a great time with this. And I will be having a read aloud. I'm going to go inside and do the read aloud because it's a little loud out here with some of these nice trucks driving by. But I'm going to read to you the book, How Computers Work, okay? Because coding really, really is the beginning of making computers work. And I know we have some unplugged activities like we did here when we were in school, and we have some really great activities for you to do at home. So your teachers have given you 1 hour of time during the school day today to do the hour of code lessons, and we look forward to seeing those. So boys and girls, do your best job, and I will see you soon. We miss you, we love you, and we are Fairmount strong. Hello, boys and girls. This is our coding book for today. Today is our special day at Fairmount School as we will have an hour of code. I wanted to read this book to you because it explains a little bit about what exactly coding is. It is written by Steffi Clavel Clark and Thomas Welch. Please, students, do not forget to check with your teachers to find out what time your individual class will be doing the hour of code. So, what is a computer? A computer is a machine that can be taught to do something by itself. Computers do not have brains like us. They cannot think or have ideas, but they can follow instructions and do lots of useful things. Did you know there are over 1 billion computers around the world? Well, wow, I definitely didn't know that. A computer is made up of lots of different parts and each have their own functions. So here we see a computer, and we have so many different functions: the screen, the camera, the mouse, the USB stick. Okay? What is code? Code is a way of giving instructions to a computer. There are lots of different ways to code, but they all do the same thing. Tell a computer what to do and in what order. Some instructions here, you can create an email, as you can see there on the computer. Code is very useful. Once a person has given instructions to a computer in code, the computer can follow the instructions on its own. And we know this from some of our other coding activities we've had in previous years. What is an algorithm? Algorithms are like strings of instructions that tell computers how to do things. For example, in this page in the book, it says 1. Open toothpaste. 2. Put a bit of toothpaste on a toothbrush. 3. Open your mouth. 4. Brush your teeth for 2 minutes. 5. Rinse your mouth with water. And 6. Smile. So each step to this algorithm was helping kids learn how to brush their teeth. So just like that, you give the computer steps, boys and girls. Each step in an algorithm needs to be really simple and precise. Computers can't think for themselves or guess, so we need to tell them exactly what to do. Algorithms are written and given to a computer in a language it understands. These written algorithms are called code. What is a program? A program is a collection of algorithms written in code. It is called a program. Programs can do many things, such as telling time, reminding you when your homework is due, or playing a game. You can write programs for almost anything. However, sometimes programs don't work in the way the coder expects them to. You should always check that your programs are working properly. A mistake in code is called a bug, and hopefully nobody has bugs as we do all of our distance learning. Computer languages. There are lots of different coding languages: Java, Python, Haskell, Ruby, HTML, XML, CSS, and many more. Different languages can make it easier to do different things. HTML is great for creating a web page, but Java or Swift might be better for creating mobile apps. This is because some of the languages, like HTML, are designed to be good at showing information on a screen, while others, like Python, are designed to be good at deciding what to do with information. Very interesting. Why do we need programs? Simple algorithms are fine if we just want a computer to do one thing. But if we want a computer to do more things, we need more than one algorithm. Like a recipe for a meal might include lots of things. A program contains lots of algorithms. Programs can help computers do complicated things. A smartphone can play a game, store information, make a phone call, send a text message, and access the internet all at once. It needs a lot of algorithms to do that. Programs keep the algorithms organized so they can work better. History of code. The first computers only did math. They were huge machines that filled whole rooms and were slow. Nothing like the computers we have today. Back then, even a simple algorithm could take days to compute. Oh my goodness. Ada Lovelace was the first person to write computer programs in the 1800s. She predicted that one day computers would do more than just math. She was a brilliant woman. Charles Babbage designed a machine called the analytical engine in the 1800s. It would have been the first modern computer, but it was never built. Alan Turing created special computers in World War II that helped break codes. He is known as the father of computer science. Very interesting. Scratch. Scratch is a language that has been designed to be easy for people to learn. Instead of having to write out code, it uses pictures to show how the program works. Users can move and change those pictures to change how the program works. And here's an example. Say hello for 2 seconds. Here is a Scratch program makes the picture of a cat say hello. A Scratch program. Scratch lets you create programs using pictures. This example shows how you can move a picture of a cat and make it ask what it should do next. The algorithm the program follows is 1. Move 10 steps forward in the direction you are facing. 2. Turn 90 degrees to your right. 3. Show a thought bubble with the text, "What should I do?" for 5 seconds. Debugging a program. It is common to find out that the code you have written doesn't do quite what you wanted it to do. Debugging code can help you figure out what has gone wrong. There are different ways to debug a program. Carefully reading the code to make sure it is right, printing out what the program is doing line by line, and stepping through is using a special debugging program. All these methods rely on thinking logically about what the program is doing and how it works. And that is the end of our book. Here is a glossary, boys and girls, and index in case you want to find where something was written. Remember, today we will be doing coding in your classes. As the book showed, we obviously are going to do a simplified version of coding, and we are going to learn how to code and make the computer, or even if you're doing an unplugged code, do something and follow directions precisely so that what you want to happen happens at the end. But you'll have more information in your teacher's Google Classroom. Thanks, boys and girls. We miss you. We love you. Keep doing a great job.